How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to the XPA Gaming. My name is Dennis, aka Xiron 1986, as you can see right there. And today we're talking about Destiny. It wasn't already apparent, and we are in the latest area called the Plague Lands. Now, while I'm just doing random stuff in here, I just want to talk about what to know before you buy the Rise of Iron expansion update. Now, a lot of people may have already, played Destiny, or played the demo, or the beta, or played alongside me and a lot of other people who are still playing the game. And the Rise of Iron expansion comes with, well, I wouldn't say a ton of stuff, hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay, but it does feature a lot of new enemies, like the splicers. You got the splicers, which are the mad scientists in the Fallen House. They are body augmenters, and they use strains of Siva, as you can see here on the screen right now. They use Siva technology, a nanotechnology, all empowering, all eating entity, if you will, and they are augmenting their own bodies, making them stronger, faster, and quite frankly, they look spiffy as fuck as well. I mean, compared to what they look like a lot of fun at a party. But yeah, we are in the Plague Lands at the Cosmic Roll. This big ball up there is the entrance towards the latest raid called Wrath of the Machine. And Wrath of the Machine is more catered towards the player who wants a more run and shoot type of raid. You get the Vault of Glass, which is a puzzle type of raid. You also got the what's it called again? Coda's End, which is Coda's End is more run and shoot as well as puzzle, and you also have that's it for a raid. And the Kingfall raid as well, which is more puzzle than anything else. But besides that, there's not really a shoot and run type of raid. It's more about puzzles. And a lot of people are complaining that the raids it became easy, it became stale. So they added a few puzzle elements, which you do have to be careful about. I'm not gonna showcase that because I don't have a team on me right now. But, the raid, I haven't done it myself, so I'm not one to say anything about it. But from what I've heard, it is a lot of fun. Never having done it, you can do it in 2 hours. Now for a raid, for the highest level dungeon, that doesn't seem like much. But it does showcase the skill of some players who've done the Vault of Glass, who've done Coda's End, who've done the King's Fall, and they've done it in 2 hours. Maybe half an hour tops for some other stuff. There are some people who've done Coda's End, and they've done it solo in 10 minutes. And props for those people, by the way. But yeah, the Rise of Iron features a lot of new weapons, a lot of new gear. The return of the Kafar Staff as well. The Kafar Staff is the first weapon you ever get when you first play, when you first make your character. And a lot of people fell in love with the gun, just because it's the first gun you get, sentimental value, and it's back as an exotic with different skins. You get the silver, orange, greenish thing, I don't know what that's about, but you got the last Warmind skin, which is more black, more camo and stuff. You can customize the living hell out of it with low rate of fire, high rate of fire, counterbalance, which counteracts the sway, the left to side things, rangefinder, full auto, burst, scout rifle. It's an all-in-one gadget, and people are just loving it. You also got the Young Wolf's Howl. I'm not gonna spoil where you're gonna get it. If you haven't played it yet and you wanna play it, just go play it. You'll get it eventually. Don't worry about it. And Yeah, you got the Archon's Forge as well. The Archon's Forge has the But Not Forgotten, exclusive to the Archon's Forge. Just like some weapons were back in the day from the good old Prison of Elders. You know, you do the Prison of Elders, you get the weapons, everybody's happy, and it's back kind of in the mix of putting in offerings. Now, offerings come in the form of Siva offerings. You get the fused one for light level 320, you get which is the uncommon one, you get the rare one for 340 and the legendary one for 360. And they all present different challenges. This one is for the Devil Splicer. As you can see, used to incite the fury of the Devil Splicer in the Archon's Forge. And the Archon's Forge is right over there. It doesn't go up high, you can't go to the top, sadly. But that's where you're supposed to go if you want to play the Archon's Forge. Now you also got a spiffy new Sparrow, the Galar Ring, in memory of the Galar Horn. With a horn that sounds epic. First it's a howl and then, no actually first it's a horn and then it's wolf howl. I mean just listen. So it's full on Galar Horn, Galar Wing, and yes, for the people who've played it, the Galahorn is back. If you pre-ordered it, you get the black Galahorn. No racist jokes intended here at all. That's just literally what they call it, the black Galahorn. Or the Iron Galahorn. People call it the Iron Galahorn, people call it the black Galahorn. Whatever. The whole point of this Rise of Iron expansion is also to delve deeper into the lore of the Iron Lords, the lore, the background story, the Iron Lords. Why is Lord Saladin at the tower, like once a month? Why is he doing the whole Iron Banner thing? What's his story? What's his background? Why did he come to the tower? Now everything will be explained during the Rise of Iron. Basically, he came to the tower to stop everything Siva related. Training Guardians to combat a new source of evil and basically just... Oh, hold on a second. I think I fucked up somewhere. Nope. Game volume still again. He wants to do the Iron Banner to prepare Guardians for the Siva outbreak. Because it's supposed to be the hardest thing ever. That's why we get the Iron Banner. We got these little iron harvesters over here harvesting Siva particles. Now, every single particle is a nano computer, and that's pretty much Siva. Siva is a nano computer trying to engulf everything. If you can use it properly and Siva doesn't cross you, then you could make whatever you want. Spaceships, colonies, settlements, like everything that you want. And to combat that, they had to seal Siva away in the long forgotten chamber, deep underground, and I mean deep underground. And that's pretty much where the story begins for Lord Saladin, why he came to the tower, the last of the Iron Lords. I'm not gonna spoil any more of the details of the lore and everything, but here we are anyways in the Archon's Forge. You get a little console here, put in the Siva offering, whichever one you have. Enemies come out of doorways, out of bubbles and everything. And you can get a axe power up. Now the axe power up is an awesome weapon. It's kind of like a sword, but it's a two-headed axe on fire. It's demolishing everything inside. But yeah, I got a green Siva offering. Let's just put it in here and just show you guys what the Archon Forge is all about.
Oh no, the splicers don't like you.
Now the Archon Forge will close up. If you stand on the other side, there it goes, closing up.
The Fallen seek to prove their worth in this pit. like a trial by fire.
Now,
Let's
the
show them
Archon's
how
Forge
unworthy
is
they are.
somewhat of a hallowed ground for the Fallen, especially the Splicer Fallen. In the sense that everything revolves here. This is their holy ground. You actually got the ghost saying, this is the most hallowed ground of the Fallen. Let's defile it. Oh, he's so happy to defile shit. Don't know why, he's a ghost. What's there to defile for you, Mr. Ghost? Because I'm the one killing things here. There, this is still a light level 320. Not that overly hard,
Heads up.
but
Fallen are up
it
to
is
something.
hard enough to where you actually have a challenge. Go away. Go away. Now, if I don't take out these red things fast, I don't get my axe. And we all know I like my axe. I like my axe almost like I like my women. It's axing time! Now, after having killed everything, you see the squad cleared meter on the left hand side corner. It's at 40% now. Once it reaches 100%, that's when the boss will come.
Hostile reinforcements.
So it's not a you have to kill. It's not overly complicated as I mentioned, but it is still a fun enough challenge to do either solo or if you got multiple people, put multiples in there. Back to back, back-breaking labor of killing things everywhere left and right. Ow! I died. That's a good thing, because now I can show you what happens when you die.
Fallen are trying to tempt us.
You can't go back out, you gotta put in a splicer key. Splicer keys you can farm by killing brood mothers.
We'll get them next time.
And that's the only problem if you go in your solo. If you die once and go in there, even if you do it fast, the Archon's Force will shut down. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So your best bet in actually doing this and accomplishing it and getting the sniper rifle that I got is by doing it with multiple people, at least 3 of them. It's an open area, so there could already be a couple of random people in here trying to do the Archon's Forge. But that's okay. The more people, the merrier. The faster it goes, then the next person can put an offering in. And the next person can put an offering in. And the next, 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 and the next. And you just keep going and going and going. And considering this is just a place you can hop in and out of whenever you want by going through a loading screen. There it was. Like right here. If you go outside, then you might be able to get 2 friends in there separate from a party, but still in party chat on PlayStation. That way you can have 6 people communicating all together, doing the Archon's Forge, and just having a really fun time. Because this is one of the most fun editions they have done so far. Besides from giving some new stuff and new content and everything, there are a couple of new things though. I will have to admit, Iron Gjallarhorn is OP as fuck in PvE. It will kill almost anything it comes into contact with on the first hit. Having said that, PvP, I'm not much of a rocket launcher type, especially with that. I'm more of a truth kind of guy, but you know, because of the aggressive track. But the whole, just looking at the whole bigger picture of what the Rise of Iron is, and just let me just take a look over here. I mean, you got tanker ships everywhere. The Great Cosmodrome Wall, which is on fire due to the new Great Boss. you got this whole shipyard thing going on. Rust everywhere. Splice of Fallens trying to kill you. Which are, before the Rise of Iron, before the Plague Lands, the highest level difficulty you could do for patrol. And patrol is the easiest thing you can do. The highest level difficulty you can do is like level 12 or something, level 18 maybe. Here it is level, well, light level 320. So you're gonna run into a couple of problems. AKA, you can't go doing this if you've done the latest expansion, the Taken King, and only got to like level 315 for some reason, because you didn't get into the raids because you're a solo queuer. Then this expansion might actually be a little bit harder for you. More or less for the reason that it is light level 320. And everything higher light level than you are will obviously be a lot harder. But yeah. So patrol, if you just started it, will actually be somewhat of a challenge. The new Siva Heroic Strike will also be a challenge, because they're 340, 350. I want to say 340, because the Nightfall is 360. And before this, you could actually solo the Nightfall, no problem, depending on what modifiers you're on. Depending on the modifiers of Nightfall before this, you could actually solo it in like an hour by yourself. Now it's actually a challenge. Patrols are a challenge again. The heroic strikes are a challenge again. Well, not much of a challenge, but for the casual player, it's more of a challenge again. Oh, you gotta be careful of those things, by the way. If you headshot one of those Fallens, they have a tendency of dropping a bomb for you. Which is a bad thing. What's going on over here? Yeah, buddy, you want this? God damn. Collect loot. Have fun, buddy! I don't know why, I just gave it back to him. That axe is way too much fun to use. And I mean, way too much fun to use. Way too much fun to use. But yeah, overall gameplay, especially first impressions. If you put HDR on, like high dynamic resolution, it looks slick. It looks well polished, especially with the latest update. Everything, it doesn't look grainy to me. And then again, glasses. So it looks well polished. The storyline progresses a lot more than it used to. Mainly due to the fact that we delve more into lore now. And lore is what makes any game a lot more interesting. Because you want to know the background story of different characters and everything. Now, if you just Google up Destiny lore and then a random NPC, you can get the lore of those people. You can get the lore of enemies. You can get the lore of other guardians. High value, I'm not gonna say high value players, but high priority, you know, like Commander Zavala, Commander of the Taken, of the Titans. Kate 6, Commander of the Hunters. Akora Ray, Commander of the Warlocks. Everybody and everything has their own lore. And now you delve deeper into the lore of Lord Saladin, which is awesome. If you're like me and you like lore, then you're gonna love the Rise of Iron. Just for the lore itself, the background, and everything. Plus, as I mentioned before, where I was in the Archon Forge, it's a lot of fun to do with multiple people. And just going on patrol, going on missions, some of the revamped strikes, like the summoning pits. You can now do the summoning pits on hard. Siva, hard. You can do the Devil's Lair, the first ever strike you do as a Guardian, which has been revamped with Sepix Perfected. A Siva augmented Sepix. And still, just the sheer look of it. It looks well polished. There's Siva infections everywhere. And I mean everywhere. And even this, it looks like carbon fiber or something. You can see how it weaves and everything, and it just looks... Nobody say anything. No. No. I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. No. Nobody. There you're flying hard. I know that thing looked weird. But don't make that horrible fun. Oh, look. Normally this is just water. Now it's lava. Now, ow! It actually hurts you. It actually hurts you. It's pure lava coming from there. Are you trying to shoot my body? And again, for a lot of year 1 players, and myself included, we've always wondered why is Lord Xiron in there? To stop this. To stop the whole holy hell outbreak of Siva. And... wow, you are the most annoying sniper ever. I mean, ever. And I suck at sniping. Stop that. Queensbreaker bow in your hand. I do wish that they remodeled some of the normal weapons with a skin so it looks like Siva weapons. That's the only downside I have. We also have... I don't care what I... We also have the record book for the Rise of Iron, from which you can unlock various items, like the iron armor for your arm. And once you open it, you get it for every character. What the shit is shooting at me? What the actual... Apologies. I had to skedaddle there for a second. I just want to take a look at some of this stuff. You got the year 1... You got the year 2 moments of triumph. You got the year 1 moment of triumph. And the year 2, all completed, all done. Now this would be the year 3 moments of triumph, I guess. You can unlock the arms, the legs, and then the ghost, and then the chest, and then the head. And the memories of iron, a shotgun, a class item, a shader, a ship, an ornament, and another emblem. I've just taken a look at the arms. I'm a Titan, so I'm going to take a look at the Days of Iron gauntlets. They look nice. Look like wolves' heads. But then I turn on the ornament, and all fiery hell breaks loose. That, my friends, is the Iron Lord armor. The full Iron Lord armor. They got the legs. The legs, they don't look all that special until you put on the ornament. Then they do look special-ish. Now the real impact comes with the chest armor and the headgear. The chest armor, again, doesn't look that special until you put on the ornament. With the ornament on, goddamn. And see, here's the thing. The latest patch for PlayStation 4, 4.0, features high dynamic range on all consoles for PlayStation 4. This is not even in 4K. This is just in HDR. Now imagine doing it on 4K with maximum graphics and everything. Yeah. And you got the head, which on itself looks pretty awesome. Put the ornament on, it looks even more awesomer. Now imagine a full set of that flaming armor on your Titan, doing absolutely nothing except dancing. In the tower, or the temple, or wherever. Trying to nail those jump shots, but fuck it! Now, a quick little thing I do want to say before I end this little informative what to know before you buy thing. Let's take a little look at the Iron Temple, the new social area. And just the layout of the land on Earth with the plague lands and everything. Because it has changed a little bit. A little. You got the addition of the new social area. You got the tower, you can always go there. You got the reef, you can always go there. But the Iron Temple, you can only go there if you unlock King of the Mountain by buying Rise of Iron. Do the King of the Mountain, then you can get to the Iron Temple. Then you got the Wrath of the Machine, which is for light level 370. 320 for patrol, unlike level 4. Okay. You got another strike, the Ratchet Eye, which is a completely new strike. The Devil's Lair, which you can select on 320, which is the new heroic mode for the Devil's Lair. For the Moon, you have the Summoning Pitch, which you can also set to 320, which is considered heroic. And you got, of course, the Iron Temple. The Iron Temple, Iron Lord. The whole Iron lore behind everything. Because lore for me is what makes or breaks a game. The lore, how it plays, how the high level dungeons like the raids play out, that's what I'm interested in. Like, you get some pretty cool new weapons like Angel's Advocate. Load up, can't load up, so fuck it. But yeah, you get some, you get a new social area, a new strike. 2 strikes have been revamped. 2 quests for exotic weapons, the exotic Kvastov and the exotic Gallahorn, duh. So, you buy the Rise of Iron, this is actually kind of funny. You buy the Rise of Iron, you already have the year 3 Gallahorn. But you need the year 3 Gallahorn to unlock the Iron Gallahorn, if you pre-ordered it. Now, just for those who buy it after it came out, you don't get this version of the Iron Gallahorn. You get the normal looking Iron Gallahorn, the normal Gallahorn. Pre-order it, you get the Iron Gallahorn, which is nice. But yeah, welcome to Valwinter Speak, everybody. This is where things get a little interesting as well, because you got those wolves everywhere, the statues of wolves, and you also got, hey little boy, how you doing? You actually have wolves everywhere. And he looks pissed. But this is the Iron Temple. All the way up there is where you can climb up to, if you're skilled with climbing. Like, all the way up there. And there are more things to see in here. For example, why is Lord Saladin the only
Xiron
one?
is one of the many threats I hope this planet would never see again.
Damn right, Saladin. Iron Temple. There is just a mythology behind this. This is the Iron Temple. 4 guardians over there. 4 more guardians over here. And they all have their own background story. This, for instance, was Timur. How do I know? Because you can get artifacts now. This is the memory of Timur. And if you get the memory of Timur, you first must pay atonement to the designated statue from which the artifact is from. I got Timur, so I light up this fire. If I get all of them, all 8 or 9, 6, all 8 of them, every fire will be lit. And here's the kicker. For me, the fire is lit. Not for anybody else. Not for my clan, not for my friends, not for people in my fire team. Just for me. Again, Timur. And I think, not sure, but I think that was, what's the face again? Yolder. I think that was Yolder. You're gonna see her in the beginning of playing Rise of Iron anyways. But yeah, is it worth the $30? Well, look at the things you get. You get more polished details, not just from the new content, but from the old content as well. It looks more polished. You get a couple of revamped strikes, a new strike, a new raid, all new weapons from the Archon's Forge and from the Iron Lords. Every vendor in the tower, like New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, everybody has different weapons now. They look different as well. And all weapons, well, not all weapons, but a lot of weapons can have skins. Not the 4 Horsemen though, because who cares about the 4 Horsemen? But look at the Sala Supercell. Not a toy. It's not bad. And Shock Hazard. I like Shock Hazard. Now all those things into consideration. Is it worth the $30 and the increased light level to 385? Yes. For me as a Destiny player, I love Destiny. It is a definite yes. If you like the lore, because Destiny has so much lore, then it's also worth the $30 for the Rise of Iron. So, in short, should you buy Rise of Iron expansion if you have Destiny the Taken King? Yes. By all means. Buy it. And that's where I'm going to end the video, everybody. I hope you like it. I hope you liked it being informative. And I hope you had a good laugh at my terrible sniping skills. Because, you know, we're not all Enkuch. We're not all true Vanguard. We can't all be good at sniping. Speaking of, give those people some love as well. Enkuch, True Vanguard, JMP XX, and a lot more. I know I'm missing a lot of people. I know I'm getting hate comments already. I can feel it. But whatever. But yeah, should you buy it? Yeah, from a couple of perspectives, yeah. If you're not into the shooting game and whole infection shit and plagues and outbreaks and stuff, it might not be for you. But overall, love the game. Loved it since day one. If you like shooting games, sci-fi type shooting games, with not too much complexity, but the lore is complex. Let's put that thing straight, the lore is complex. Then yeah, just go buy Rise of Iron. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Buy Rise of Iron if you like lore and you like customizing. But that's it for the video, everybody. I hope you liked it. If you do, then please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you know where that button is as well, and you know the door is right there as well. So give it a dislike and hit the door. If you like what we do on this channel, don't forget to leave a subscribe as well. It really helps out the channel's growth, as we are just starting and we could use all the subs that we can. Go tell your friends, go tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews. Go tell everybody if you like what we do. That's it, everybody. This has been Dennis, aka Xiron1986 for XPA Gaming, saying I will see you guys on the flip side. Take care, everybody.